Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about thyroid disorder in pregnancy. So let's first we need to understand the physiology, how the things works. So from the hypothalamus, one hormone, that is TRH, gets secreted, which will act on pituitary gland. Pituitary will in turn secrete TSH, that is thyroid stimulating hormone, and this thyroid stimulating hormone TSH will go and act on thyroid gland. In thyroid gland, if you see this, the procedure I have simplified like that: iodine plus thyroglobulin will make two different molecules like T3 and T4. So the enzyme thyroid peroxidase is very vital for the process of thyroid gland. Now this T3 and T4 get bind to a specific protein, that is thyroxine binding globulin, TBG mainly. 99.9% of T4 gets bind with TGB, but 99.7% of T3 bind to TGB, and the rest T3 and T4 are free in blood, and this free T3 and T4 are only biologically active. Those binded forms are not active. Now if we measure total T3 and T4, it will measure both the thyroxine bind to the TGB plus free T3 or T4. So if we let's come to the pregnancy. If in pregnancy the molecules, the TBG increases with the pregnancy and it doubles at around 20 weeks. So this TBG is increasing. That's why total T3 and T4 are increases, but free T3 and free T4 remain same. So the level of free T3 and free T4 remain same. The work of thyroid gland has been increased because total production of T3 and T4 is increased, but so that on free T3 and T4 are only remain same because also increase in TBG. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to tell you, that in pregnancy the demand of thyroxine hormones are increased because of we need to supply both mother and fetus. So this, but we also have to make sure that the free T3 and T4 levels should be same. So how this is possible? This is only possible if we increase TBG, which will bind to the extra T3 and T4. Now during pregnancy the hormone HCG, specifically alpha subunit of HCG, increases. It gives negative feedback to the hypothalamus, and so in term hypothalamus and pituitary. So in term TSH decreases initially. TSH doesn't cross the placenta. It's T3 and T4 along with TGB crosses the placenta and goes to the fetus. Fetus starts making its own thyroxine after 12 weeks. But throughout the intrauterine life, maternal thyroxine is a considerable source for T3 and T4 for the fetus. Now let's go to the pathology. Thyroid stimulating antibodies, in case of autoimmune disorder, they stimulate thyroid gland so that hyperthyroidism is there because of these antibodies. In some cases, if the antibody is formed towards thyroid peroxidase enzyme, which is vital for thyroid gland function, decreased synthesis of thyroid hormone occurs, and that's why hypothyroidism will be there. So in pregnancy both of these hormone disorders can be there, even hypothyroidism and hyperthyroidism, but the hypothyroidism is more common than hypothyroidism. Most cases of hypothyroidism are due to antibodies towards the TPO, that is thyroid peroxidase. What are the complications if we have hypothyroidism in pregnancy? We have anemia, abortion, preterm labor, stillbirth, and mental retardation of the fetus. The management of hypothyroidism is very simple. Medical management, levothyroxine is available. Tablet levothyroxine we have to start, and after 1 month of treatment we have to measure TSH and again titrate the dose of levothyroxine. The second disorder is hyperthyroidism. It is also due to autoimmune disorder, that is Graves' disease, and the management of this hyperthyroidism is also medical management. Previously we used to learn that the first line drug for this hyperthyroidism was PTU, but nowadays the newer studies shows that the PTU is also not very safe. So in first trimester we use PTU, but if the second trimester comes, then we will go for the methimazole. PTU, the mechanism of action of PTU is blocking the conversion from T4 to T3, plus PTU goes lesser actively through the placenta. So earlier we used to use the PTU, but now we don't use it in second trimester. We use it only in first trimester. So this is how the thyroid disorders appear in the pregnancy. Thank you.